Hello and welcome to this week's episode of This is Indiana. I'm Olivia Ray.
And I'm Lindsay Wright. Welcome back to the weekly program that gives you an up-close and personal look at some of your favorite IU athletes, coaches, and facilities.
Let me see your hands up, in the air, higher and higher. See your hands up, in the air, higher and higher, higher and higher, higher.
It's been a busy week for our Hoosier athletes, so let's get started. It was a disappointing weekend for football fans. The team came up short against number 2 ranked Ohio State. The Hoosiers remained tough defensively, and quarterback Richard Lego cut OSU's lead before halftime with a 65-yard drive, making the score 17-10. Sophomore Nick Westbrook led Indiana with 67 yards receiving. The now 3-2 Hoosiers have a big weekend coming up as they look to get a win against the Cornhuskers for homecoming weekend.
And men's soccer took on Penn State over the weekend and came out with a win 1-0. The team is now 7-1-4 on the overall season. Redshirt sophomore Corey Thomas made some noise at Jerry Yeagley Field as he made his first career goal that ultimately won the game for the Hoosiers.
And the women's soccer came out with a draw against number 24 Rutgers Sunday, which came after a 1-1 draw on Thursday with number 13 Penn State. The matches mark the first time in more than a decade that the team has earned points against 2 ranked conference teams in one season. It was a comeback battle for the now 5-7-3 team.
The field hockey team started the weekend off strong with a 2-1 upset over number 6 Northwestern. But the team took a tough loss 2-0 to number 14 Boston College at the IU Field Hockey Complex. The Eagles pulled ahead before halftime, but the Hoosiers fought back defensively but were not able to execute offensively. Kate Barber took a shot in the 47th minute of the game, but it was defended.
Volleyball had another tough weekend on the road in Big Ten play. On Friday, they fell in 3 sets to number 3 Nebraska. Sophomore Elizabeth Asdell led the Hoosiers with 9 kills and redshirt freshman Kendall Bierman with 8 digs. And on Saturday, the Hoosiers fell to Iowa in 3 sets. Bierman led the Hoosiers with 14 kills. Senior Taylor Lebo tallied 6 digs, and freshman Victoria Brusek led with 28 assists.
Men's golf is bringing home some hardware after the Northern Intercollegiate Tournament, which wrapped up Monday afternoon. The Hoosiers entered Monday in 3rd place with a score of 598, just 1 shot behind Marquette. However, they managed to close that gap and finish in 2nd place just behind Illinois.
Coming up, we'll bring you a Hoosier on the Street segment talking about homecoming festivities, and then we have a special story on one of our own students who has an impressive role outside of our broadcast.
Hi, I'm STEELE of ESPN. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Indiana University.
IU homecoming is this weekend, which is always an exciting time here in Bloomington. We wanted to know what the weekend truly means for people throughout campus. Watch as Robert Sherrell shows us what Hoosier spirit really means in our first segment of Hoosier on the Street.
Hey, this is Rob Sherrell with This is Indiana, and this week we're going to be talking to Hoosiers about homecoming week and getting into the IU spirit. So without further ado, let's go. I'm standing here with an Indiana University alum, Jacob Barton. Jacob, I wanted to know from you, what does it feel like to be back on the campus as an IU alum during homecoming week?
It's awesome. I love campus. It's become my home now after I left home for undergrad, 5-6 years ago. The energy is great. It's similar to when I was here for undergrad as well. People are just more active. The weather's nice, which helps. Everybody's out moving, and it's a good week.
Do you have any predictions about how IU is going to do at the game based on previous performances so far this year?
Not really, but I'm hoping they get the mentality and win.
What's your favorite part about homecoming week?
I think just the fact that it's such a pronounced week in IU's history. Like, everybody comes down for our homecoming. You know, not a big sports fan, but I get riled up when we're playing. Go Hoosiers.
Once again here with a couple of IU students, actually 3 IU students. So I wanted to know, people, what is your favorite part about IU homecoming?
For me, I just think it's just like the hype, just the excitement. IU's already, you know, full of people just rushing around, but just like it's like homecoming, just heighten, you know, the excitement, and I just love it.
Gotcha. So, my man right here, you're wearing an IU shirt. Do you feel like IU gets into the Hoosier spirit enough for homecoming week?
Oh yeah, I will have to say, just almost too much. I won't say too much, but as far as Hoosiers, you can't say there's too much spirit. I mean, like as far as gear, like she mentioned, excitement. Like, I love it. I get a rush. So.
Okay. So, my question for you is, do you want, or no, on a scale of 1 to 10, how badly do you want the football team to win this Saturday?
I want them to win because it's my school, you know, it's just because you got to hype them up. So, because you got to have their back no matter what.
So, scale of 1 to 10, like a 12, right?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so are you in the Hoosier spirit now?
Oh, absolutely.
Can I get your best Go Hoosiers?
Go Hoosiers!
Let's do it together. Go Hoosiers!
Hoosiers!
I like how he elongated the who there. It was great. Woo! Woo! All right, this has been Rob Sherrell with This is Indiana. Back to you guys.
Don't go away. We'll tell you what's on the docket for IU Athletics this week. We have all your Hoosier matchups when we return, and we'll tell you where to be for homecoming weekend.
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Indiana University.
We'll get ready for another jam-packed week of IU fall sports.
Here's what's in store for the 2016 Hoosier Homecoming Week. The men's soccer is on the road tomorrow to take on number 3 ranked Louisville. Start time is at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and can be seen live on Watch ESPN by the ACC Network Extra.
And the women's soccer team hits the road for 3 straight games. IU first looks to beat Ohio State this Thursday before traveling to Maryland on Sunday. Thursday's kickoff is at 7 p.m. and Sunday start time is at 1 p.m. Both matchups will be streamed live on Big Ten Plus.
Some of the cross-country team will head to Peoria, Illinois this Friday for the Bradley Classic. The rest of the runners will take part in the pre-national invitational hosted by Indiana State this Saturday.
And Indiana football faces off against the number 10 ranked Nebraska Cornhuskers this Saturday on homecoming weekend. Kickoff is scheduled for 3:30 p.m. It'll air on ABC. And for the first time ever, Big Ten Tailgate will be live for the homecoming game. That starts at 10:30 and you don't want to miss it.
Like we've said, it's homecoming week here in Bloomington, and there will be plenty to do. You can show some Hoosier spirit by coming to the IU different homecoming spirit stations on Friday between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. You'll have the chance to win some free IU gear at one of those spots on Kirkwood, at the Indiana Shop, the Indiana Memorial Union, and the DeVault Alumni Center.
Also, there'll be a pep rally you don't want to miss on Friday. A pre-parade starts at 5 p.m. and the march starts at 6.
That's all we have for you this week on This is Indiana, but we'll be back next week to bring you the latest around Hoosier Nation.
That's right, and don't forget, we want to hear from you. What do you want to see on This is Indiana? You can tweet us at Olivia Ray and at Lindsay Wright with your ideas.
We'll see you back here next week for This is Indiana. Thanks for watching.